थॉट्स ऑन यूजेनिक्स। यूजेनिक्स की डिटेल में जाने से पहले हम ये देखेंगे व्हाट इज यूजेनिक्स। यूजेनिक्स इज derived from a Greek word that means well born. It can be simply taken as well, good. So in Greek language we can explain eugenics in good terms. So it is a belief or a practice that improves the genetic quality of human population. But keep in mind कि eugenics term 21वीं सदी की नहीं है, but it begins in 20th century. Now there are different types of eugenics, classical eugenics and new eugenics. Before going into the detail of classical eugenics, I want to explain that classical eugenics is subdivided into negative eugenics, that is the reduction of population, positive eugenics, that is the increase in the reproductive rate, and the license for parenthood. So these are the subtypes of classical eugenics. We will mainly focus on negative eugenics and on positive eugenics. So first let's talk about the negative eugenics. Negative eugenics reduces the population and it can be done by two ways, either by reduction of unplanned pregnancies or by giving incentives and compulsions. So what are the ways by which we can reduce unplanned pregnancies? This is by giving sex education in schools, then clinical based education, sterilization, research for best contraceptives. So these are the different ways by which we can reduce unplanned pregnancies. Then second one are the incentives and compulsions. Either we give incentives to the people for sterilization, especially for male and female criminals, and incentives are also given to those mentally retarded people who cannot manage in adulthood. So sterilization is very important. The second subtype of classical eugenics is positive eugenics, that is how we can increase the reproductive rate. In different countries, for example in Canada, there is financial selective incentives to have children. There is separate incentive for each children, and for those parents who are childless, taxation is a very important issue. Ethical obligations of the elite are there. Then eugenic immigration is an important component of positive eugenics. Nowadays, we always talk about the new eugenics, that is egg donation. We can donate egg through in vitro fertilization. Then prenatal diagnosis, that is the diagnosis of genetic disorder before birth. Embryo selection for treating different diseases such as beta thalassemia. Genetic engineering, that is genetic modification, alteration in the genetic material. Gene therapy, that is the introduction of the mutated gene into the patient body. And the third one is the last one is the cloning. Through cloning we can use the technique nuclear transfer, and nuclear transfer can transfer the whole nuclei from one individual to another. Now, number of ethical issues are related with eugenics, not only ethical but also the social and legal issues. Some people say it is inevitably leads to measures that are unethical. जर्मनी में नाजी के दौर पे यूजेनिक्स का बहुत दौर था, लेकिन अब यूजेनिक्स थॉट को कम कर दिया गया है, स्पेशली क्लासिकल यूजेनिक्स. नाउ वी आर मोस्टली डीलिंग विद न्यू यूजेनिक्स एंड विद डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स. So due to the advancement in genetic engineering, now genetic diagnosis, prenatal diagnosis is available. So eugenics is no longer ex post facto regulation of the living, but it is a preemptive action on the unborn. क्योंकि अनबॉर्न फीटस अपना कॉन्सेंट नहीं दे सकता, अपनी ओपिनियन नहीं दे सकता. अनबॉर्न फीटस लैक द वॉइस ऑफ कॉन्सेंट. Now, number of public policy issues are associated with eugenics that has to be addressed according to gender and race. Then there is a correlation between the eugenics and the political aspects. So we have to discuss political issues in the thoughts of eugenics as well. Similarly, the issues of morality and power arises whenever we talk about the moral values. We always talk about the good and bad. The last ethical issue that is related with eugenics is the loss of genetic diversity. मैं आपको different examples के साथ explain करूंगी कि genetic diversity eugenics की वजह से कैसे decrease होती जा रही है. Let's take an example of pleiotropic gene. Pleiotropic gene वो genes हैं जिनमें सिर्फ एक जीन डिफेक्टिव है लेकिन उसके मल्टीपल इफेक्ट्स हैं ऑन द phenotypic traits. सिंपली आप एग्जांपल ले लें फिनाइल कीटोन यूरिया, जिसमें सिर्फ एक जीन डिफेक्ट है लेकिन मल्टीपल सिस्टम्स को अफेक्ट कर रही है. Then the second example that leads to the loss of genetic diversity is the heterozygous recessive trait. For example, heterozygous tests are used to identify genetic disorders, and through this physicians can counsel the parents about the risk of having the disease in the future babies. So here the recessive traits are reduced through these heterozygote tests, but the recessive traits cannot be eliminated unless and until we have the complete knowledge about the human genome.